Also want to thank all of you for coming out here tonight to Main Street Square for honoring our Patriots night. Give yourselves a hand, please. A few thank yous to pass along before we get to something very special for you guys. We do want to thank our event sponsor, Vast Broadband. Visit their booth. They're serving popcorn, and their donation proceeds tonight benefits Storybook Island. We also want to thank the Progress sponsor, First American Title, and the media sponsor, Home Slice Media Group, and Real Rock 100.3 The Fox. This is where I remember that I always forget to introduce myself. My name is Gunnar from 100.3 The Fox, and very excited to be here tonight. We want to invite you to check out the Bud Light Beverage Gardens. There are two tonight. We want to thank the volunteers staffing those, volunteers from Our Savior Lutheran Church and the Air Force Sergeants Association, Chapter 951.
Yeah!
All active and retired military personnel, law enforcement, firefighters, and paramedics get $1 off every beverage at the Bud Light Beverage Garden tonight during this event. And now, this is a very exciting thing that you guys are going to see. We want your full attention and obviously respect here. We're going to have the Ellsworth Air Force Base Honor Guard up here for a special flag retirement ceremony. So with that, I would like to turn things over to Senior Airman Wandy Griggs from Ellsworth. Make her feel welcome.
Yay!
Good evening, Rapid City. Tonight, as we celebrate the many freedoms and beauty, natural and man-made, of the Black Hills, we cannot forget that just 17 years ago, our nation, our freedoms, and our way of life were attacked. Not by a military wielding weapons, but by terrorists, exploiting the very freedoms of living in the greatest nation on earth. On September 11, 2001, 2,540 innocent victims, along with 418 first responders, were killed in New York City, the Pentagon, and in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. Since that day, over 6,800 American servicemen and servicewomen have been killed in action, and over 52,000 have been wounded in action fighting the global war on terrorism. Tonight we honor and pay tribute to all those, along with the 83,090 still listed as prisoners of war or missing in action from World War II to today. And finally, we say thank you to all who wear or have worn the uniform of a soldier, sailor, airman, Marine, Coast Guardsman, or first responder. The spirit of patriotism is alive and thriving in the Black Hills. Since 9/11, over 17,000 of our sons, daughters, brothers, sisters, fathers, mothers, neighbors, co-workers, and friends from the Ellsworth Air Force Base and the South Dakota National Guard have answered our nation's call and have deployed to over 50 nations around the world. We thank you for your service and your sacrifice. In the military, the retreat ceremony signals the end of the duty day and serves as a ceremony for paying respect to the flag. Detail post. This evening, Chapter 951 of the Air Force Sergeants Association is proud to lead a special retreat ceremony featuring the Ellsworth Air Force Base Honor Guard. Tonight at the Command Sound Retreat, the national anthem will be played as our nation's flag is lowered. Military members in the uniform will face the flag and salute. Members not in uniform and veterans may either place their right hand over their heart or salute the flag. We ask all civilians to please rise, remove your hats, and place your right hand over your heart during the retreat ceremony. Following the lowering of the flag, a patriotic flag folding ceremony will be held in front of the stage. Sound retreat.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated. For more than 200 years, the American flag has been the symbol of our nation's unity, as well as a source of pride and inspiration for millions of citizens. Born on June 14, 1777, the Second Continental Congress determined that the flag of the United States be 13 stripes alternating between 7 red and 6 white, and that the Union be 13 stars, white in a blue field representing a new constellation. Between 1777 and 1960, the shape and design of the flag evolved into the flag presented before you today. The 13 horizontal stripes represent the original 13 colonies, while the stars represent the 50 states of the Union. The colors of the flag are symbolic as well. Red symbolizes hardiness and valor, white signifies purity and innocence, and blue represents vigilance, perseverance, and justice. Traditionally a symbol of liberty, the American flag has carried the message of freedom and inspired Americans both at home and abroad. In 1814, Francis Scott Key was so moved at seeing the stars and stripes waving after the British shelling of Baltimore's Fort McHenry that he wrote the words to the Star-Spangled Banner. In 1892, the flag inspired Francis Bellamy to write the Pledge of Allegiance, our most famous flag salute and patriotic oath. In July 1969, the American flag was flown in space when Neil Armstrong planted it on the surface of the moon. Today, our flag is proudly displayed on American ships, aircraft, and vehicles in every corner of the world. Indeed, it flies in the heart of every man and woman in uniform who serves our great nation. The sun never sets on the armed forces of the United States, nor on the flag we so proudly cherish. Since 1776, no generation of Americans has been spared the responsibility of defending our freedom. Today, soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, Coast Guardsmen, and first responders remain committed to preserving that freedom others won for us for generations to come. By displaying the flag and giving it a distinctive fold, we show respect to the flag and express our gratitude to those individuals who have fought and continue to fight for our freedom at home and abroad. It is our responsibility to continue to protect and preserve the rights, privileges, and freedoms that we as Americans enjoy today. The United States flag represents who we are. It stands for the freedom we all share and the pride and patriotism we feel for our country. We cherish its legacy as a beacon of hope to one and all. Long may it wave. On behalf of all veterans who served either in peacetime or wartime, APSA Chapter 951 hopes you enjoyed this evening's ceremony. And as always, it truly is and was our honor to serve you and this great nation. Thank you.